Coaching centers are everywhere in India. Students chase ranks, fueled by the promise of success. But behind this shiny facade lies a darker reality. Unregulated coaching centers often lack basic safety measures. Fire safety is ignored. Buildings are overcrowded. In 2022, a fire in a coaching center in Delhi killed 27 students. It was a wake-up call. The pressure to succeed is immense. Students, especially from smaller towns, pin their hopes on these centers. But the lack of regulation creates a breeding ground for exploitation. Long hours, cramped classrooms, and relentless pressure take a toll. The recent suicide of a student in Kota shocked the nation. It brought to light the mental health crisis brewing within these centers. The pursuit of academic excellence should not come at the cost of safety or well-being. It's time we acknowledge the urgent need for change. We need strict regulations to ensure the safety and well-being of our students. Coaching centers are big business. They charge exorbitant fees, often exploiting the aspirations of students and parents. A single student might end up spending lakhs on coaching classes. This puts a massive financial burden on families, especially those from lower income backgrounds. The pressure to excel is immense. Students are pushed to their limits, often sacrificing their health and well-being. Sleep-deprived and anxious, many struggle to cope. The fear of failure, coupled with the pressure to meet parental expectations, can be overwhelming. This relentless pressure has devastating consequences. We are witnessing a rise in student suicides. It's a tragic reminder of the human cost of this cutthroat competition. We need to create a healthier learning environment. The government is aware of the issues. Some states have taken steps to regulate coaching centers. They have introduced guidelines for safety, infrastructure, and fee structures. But these measures are often inadequate or poorly enforced. The lack of a unified national framework creates inconsistencies. Coaching centers operate differently across states, making it difficult to implement and monitor regulations effectively. A cohesive approach is crucial to address the challenges posed by this vast and unregulated sector. The government needs to strengthen existing regulations. We need stricter enforcement and regular inspections. Transparency is key. Parents and students should have access to information about the centers, their fee structures, and safety records. Section 4. NEP 2020. A Vision for Education Reform. The National Education Policy, or NEP, 2020 acknowledges the problem of coaching dependency. It emphasizes a holistic approach to education, focusing on conceptual understanding and skill development. The goal is to reduce the need for external coaching. NEP 2020 proposes reforms in school education. It aims to make learning more engaging and relevant. The focus is on critical thinking, problem-solving, and application-based learning. By improving the quality of school education, we can reduce the reliance on coaching centers. The policy also stresses the importance of teacher training. Well-trained teachers can create a stimulating learning environment. They can help students understand concepts better, reducing the need for external help. Section 5. State-level initiatives. Glimmer of hope. Some states have taken proactive steps towards regulating coaching centers. Tamil Nadu, for instance, introduced the Tamil Nadu Regulation of Coaching Centers Act in 2018. This act mandates registration, safety audits, and fee regulation for coaching centers. Similarly, Rajasthan, home to Kota, has implemented guidelines for coaching centers. These include provisions for student safety, counseling services, and regular monitoring of centers. While these are positive steps, challenges remain in terms of effective implementation and enforcement. These state-level initiatives offer valuable lessons. They highlight the importance of a multi-pronged approach that involves regulation, education reform, and parental awareness. Section 6. Towards a unified future, the need for national guidelines. A fragmented approach won't work. We need a unified national framework for regulating coaching centers. This framework should address key aspects like safety standards, fee regulation, and transparency. Clear guidelines on infrastructure, safety measures, and teacher qualifications are crucial. A centralized system for registering and monitoring coaching centers can help ensure compliance. This will create a level playing field and prevent the mushrooming of illegal centers. A national framework will provide much-needed clarity and consistency. It will help create a safer and more accountable coaching industry. More importantly, it will safeguard the well-being of our students, our future generation.